President Obama will head to Texas this afternoon. Local leaders are ready to tell him what they think about the flood of illegal immigrants from Central America. The president is asking Congress for billions of dollars to address that problem, and Major Garrett is at the White House, where officials say today's visit is not about immigration. Major, good morning.
Good morning. President Obama's trip to Texas will focus mostly on raising money for Democrats facing re-election, not on what the White House used to call a humanitarian crisis, but now refers to as a humanitarian situation. By whatever name the president's top advisors concede, this has all become a big political headache. President Obama arrived in Denver Tuesday for the first leg of a two-state fundraising trip. Amid time with donors, the White House hastily added an event later today in Dallas to discuss the burgeoning crisis of unaccompanied minors on the southwest border. Mr. Obama will meet with Texas Republican Governor Rick Perry, who has criticized the White House for failing to secure the border and foot-dragging on deportations of minors here illegally. The president will not tour the U.S.-Mexico border. That provoked Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn, who brought a map of his home state to the Senate floor to question Mr. Obama's priorities.
But if you refuse to go out of stubborn pride or whatever the reason is, then you're simply going to be ignorant of what are the best ways we can work together to solve this underlying problem. Go to the border, just 500 miles away, Air Force One, easy to get there, won't take much time. Spend an hour on the ground.
The White House is asking Congress for $3.7 billion in immediate emergency funding to carry out two separate tasks at the border: house, feed, and offer medical care to tens of thousands of unaccompanied minors seeking refuge, and pay for judges, lawyers, and Border Patrol personnel to speed up the deportation process for those who don't qualify for asylum or refugee status. A 2008 anti-sex trafficking law signed by President Bush guarantees an immigration hearing before deportation for any child outside of Canada or Mexico seeking safe haven. Protests outside the White House this week amplified a message immigrant rights advocates have brought to the president personally. Due process that leads straight to deportation is unjust.
We believe that it's unacceptable that we as a country are not treating those victims as the way who they are. They are victims, and we need to train them in that way.
The president is pressing ahead with deportations, and the White House will expand the use of video teleconferences to more quickly move these children through the immigration review process, a process that in the end will probably result in many of these children being returned to the Central American country that they fled. Nora?
All right, Major, thank you.